Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this holiday-inspired crown. I made mine from holiday decor, so it does have a Christmassy look to it, but I feel like this has a woodland vibe to it as well, so it could be appropriate for any season if you styled it differently or used materials in different colors. For this project I'll be using a hot glue gun, extra glue sticks, rhinestone chain which I got from eBay, some fake cranberry sprigs which are from Joann's, some glittery brown ribbon, glittery fake branches which are also from Joann's, a string of battery-powered LED lights and batteries. These are from the Christmas tree store, but I've seen these everywhere this year. And some super cute fake birds. The other things used will be mentioned throughout this video because I forgot to film close-ups of them. Now let's get started. Step 1 is cutting apart the branches, so we will have more control over the placement of them on the headpiece. I'm doing this with scissors, but you should probably use wire cutters for this. And the process is repeated with the cranberry sprigs. Now cut out the headband base. Mine is a piece of plastic boning, but you can use wire or zip ties if you have those around. This should be large enough to sit comfortably on your head, plus an extra inch or two which will overlap when the band is glued into a circlet. Now cut a piece of ribbon to be a little longer than the piece of boning. Place glue a 1/4 inch away from one edge of the ribbon, then fold the ribbon in half so it's half its original width. I'm only doing this because my ribbon is wider than I wanted it to be. If you like this width or are working with smaller ribbon, this step can be skipped. Once again, place glue a 1/4 inch away from the edge of the ribbon, and place the piece of boning over top of it so it's secured to the ribbon. Also make sure that a little bit of ribbon extends past either end of the boning. Fold the ribbon at either end of the bone over like this. Then run glue across the bone and fold the ribbon in half again so it covers the boning. Glue both ends together so you have a circlet. Then use a binder clip to keep the ends together while the glue sets. For this step it's better to use too much glue and have it look ugly in that spot than risk the crown breaking later on. Now I'm gluing the rhinestone chain onto the bottom edge of the ribbon. Continue until it goes all the way around the crown. Bend the wire in the branches so it matches the curve that your crown has. This will make it easier to glue them in place. Place the glue where you want the branch to be, then stick the branch on and hold it in place for 30 seconds until the glue sets. I'm adding the largest branches first and placing them near the top edge of the crown so they don't interfere with the rhinestone trim. Keep doing this until they go all the way around the crown. Then start adding the little pieces where you think it needs them. I'm mostly adding these to the front and sides of the crown since they will be more visible there. To add a bit of color, I'm adding little bunches of cranberries using the same method. When I finished gluing on all the floral elements, I tried the crown on and decided where I wanted the birds to be placed. Now I'm using binder clips to mark those points. I'm going to avoid placing lights near these points since I don't want any glue to get on the lights when I attach the birds. The reason I'm not attaching the birds first is because they are kind of delicate and I don't want them to get damaged while I'm working on the crown. Now I'm taking out my LED string and making sure they light up properly and that my batteries work. When you've confirmed that they work, remove the batteries. Now it's time to figure out where to put the battery pack. You can place them at the back of the crown, but that's quite bulky and unpleasant to look at. It also weighs down the back of the crown and can cause it to tilt. So I'm attaching it to a metal hair clip, which I can hide underneath my hair when the crown's worn. Glue it on with a very generous amount of glue and hold the clip open until the glue has set. Once the plastic has fully cooled, you can put the batteries back in. Now wrap the portion of the cord that doesn't light up around the back of the crown. Make sure to leave a few inches of the cord out so you have enough slack to hide the battery pack. Since I didn't like how the cord looked, I cut a piece of brown ribbon and tied it into a bow so it covered this area. It also prevented the cord from becoming loose and unraveling. Now wrap the lights around the crown. As I said earlier, these are from the Christmas tree store, but I've seen these in pretty much every craft shop this year, so they shouldn't be hard to come by. Remove the binder clips and glue the birds in place, then hold them until the glue sets. And that's it! All you need to do is remove the glue trails and then it's ready to be worn. More information on where I got my materials will be listed below, as well as photos of the worn crown and links to my previous holiday-inspired headpiece tutorial. But this video isn't quite over yet since I want to show you how I styled the crown. I'm wearing it with a white chemise that I recently finished. It's made from chiffon and lace and embellished with white iridescent sequins. For makeup, I'm using a sparkly shadow in the shade Fringe from ColourPop as a base. Then setting it with the lightest shade in e.l.f.'s Elsa palette. I'm using a red Hot Pot from Coastal Scents in my outer corner and crease, and deepening the same area with a matte brown shadow. Whatever's left on the brush after blending goes underneath the eye. This is an eyelinerless eye makeup look, so the final step is mascara. On my lips, I'm using ColourPop's Ultra Matte in the shade Creeper. And over top of that, I'm using a Lime Crime Carousel gloss in the shade Candy Apple. And that's it! This is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.